no, Jack. Go to check my laundry. Should be fine. See how it moved, Jack. Hi. How are you? You doing good? Good morning, Lee. I'm well. You're not bad. You're excited for the day. Remind me what day today is. What are you doing today? Or are you just excited for a new day? Either way, I'm all for it. Hi, Stitchy. How are you, little sis? Part of the Roman Empire tour. Nice. It's the Buxton tour in history. Are you going on? You're going on the tour today. I know you said this yesterday. I remember you talking about it yesterday. Why are you up, girl? I know you come here to go back to sleep. You're welcome. Sorry about that. You're tired and hot. I'm doing the tour for y'all. Are you going to... Okay, wait a minute. Hang on. Let me go back. What time do you do that, Lee? Or does it... I guess I'm still not quite sure. Are you going to do a live tour? Is it a premiere? Are you going to do the recording for that tour today? Yeah. Break it down for a 6th grader, because that's about where I'm at. Sweet Stitch, don't you have a fan? Like a little box fan or a fan you can put right in front of your face? That's what I would do when I was really, really hot. It always seemed to help sleep. Stitch says, Jack, Jack. Stitch, when I had my own stores, like a set stores that I would go to every day, the same store, and I was their salesperson. I always had a fan. I bought a fan for every store I worked in because the back rooms get so dang hot. And I know everybody was like looking at me like I was crazy, but I know they were using my fan when I wasn't there too. I was like, why doesn't everybody do this? Okay, thank you. That's what I was looking for. Lee says, let me turn this down just a little bit. I don't know how loud it is on the phone. Lee says, I'm going to the town talking of the history and going to show the places for the video. There may be 2. I explain about the finds from the area and how dangerous it was disposing of obsolete items of war? That sounds really, really interesting, Lee. And the light quality is excellent today. Oh, perfect. I'm so happy for you, Lee. Stitch says, yeah, I do have it on right now. It's just not hitting my face because if it is hitting my face, I will get sick. Oh, I see. How about your feet? Have you ever tried just cooling off your feet? See what it does for the rest of your body? Good morning, Carl. Good live stream yesterday. The light in, oh, you mean the light in the room I'm at? Huh. I'm on a different phone. It's the Apple, which is definitely better quality camera. So that's what's different, and I think the white sheet probably lightens things up a little bit. I thought your light quality for your filming today was going to be excellent. Haley, may the light for filming quality be excellent today for you, my friend. What's Debbie done now? Why? Where is she? She's off gallivanting. She's doing her thing. I don't keep tabs on her. I just breathe a sigh of relief. Never fear, she'll be back. Stitch says, yes, it is hitting my feet. Carl says, I like my truck. What truck? The one that Debbie ate? Debbie ate that truck for a snack. And came back asking for more. Good morning, Maddie. Lee says light is going to be slight overcast, light rain, and perfect. Good. Oh, Carl says, I just subbed to Magnetic North yesterday. That's great, Carl. Lee's an adventurer. He's a lot of fun to watch. And a teacher. Jack is being very good for me. Very, very, so good. We'll see how he is today, though, once I go away. I'm not in my uniform yet, so he's not totally acting different. Happy Jack. Happy Jack. Jack, yesterday he got into, I don't know what's wrong with this dog, except for maybe I need to get him out more, but he started eating pieces to one of my outdoor cameras. It was a piece I don't really use, so that's okay, but he doesn't do that. I was always so proud of him. He never did that. Oh, today's the day, huh, Holly? Today is the day. Magnetic North Adventure says, I want to get a good Irish breakfast later. Oh, and you're definitely going to tag Carl on that. Am I being good for Jack? That's a good question. Lee says he thought, oh, you don't need it. I'll use it. Yeah. There's pieces of it all over the house. I think he wanted to come outside, and I got tired of getting up and letting him in and letting him out. So, he was like, okay, fine, I'll go find something to do. Carl says, I have another Coca-Cola truck. You know what? Debbie will be glad to handle that for you. No problem. Told you she came back asking for more. It's one of those collector's delivery trucks. Maddie. Stitch says, hi, Maddie. Oh, Stitch says, Jack. Huh? He doesn't seem to, Oh, you. Watch it. There you go. Jack, for your girl. She's watching you. Can't do that. It's not allowed. Maddie says I need to sort out my channel today. I have a rogue mod blocking people. What's up with that? Y'all just keep that to yourselves, okay? I don't want none of that in my world. Lee says, you know, Kat, you will give Debbie gray hair, moving her and turning her upside down. Listen, Debbie makes her own decisions. She needs to take responsibility for creating those situations. Some deep, deep reflection is called for. Maybe that's what she's off doing, reflecting. Or maybe she got a girl on the side, who knows? I'm sure she does. Stitchy says, never mind, she just covered her eyes. And said that weirdo, oh. Look, Jack's trying to clean up his act. He doesn't want to be called a weirdo. Lee says, Maddie, I hope it's sorted ASAP. Lee says, I'm beginning to wonder, Kat. Carl says it was nice to see Fran yesterday. Yes. Maddie says, apologies, Kat. Was just general chat. No, don't apologize. It's just a good reminder for everybody to go through their YouTube studio and see who is blocked. Or if anybody's blocked, if they shouldn't be. So I think it was helpful. Jackie Poo. Jackie Poo. Don't make me take you back to the vet, sir. You stop. Stop. Okay, I'm sorry. Stitch says, Cat, guess what? What, honey? Lee says, Cat, putting in a corner doesn't work. It causes rebellion. I told you. Debbie's off living her life, doing her thing. Who am I to stop her? Carl says Debbie is being held for ransom. Good luck with that. Stitch says, I am using the stitch blanket you sent me. Aw, yay. Maybe it's a little too warm. Maybe you should use just a sheet. Maybe that's why you're so hot. She is hiding her head. I know you're not talking about Debbie. Sasha's hiding her head. I'm watching you. Lee says, maybe Debbie will never come back. Sometimes the grass is greener on the other side. Well, sometimes you just have to let go of the other person. Carl says, nobody ever sends me anything. Well, Carl, I I didn't know you when you were about to turn 12. So that's all I can say. I surely would have sent you one. Something. A blanket. A picture. If I had known you when you were about to turn 12. Stitchy says, yes, Sasha is hiding her head. Did you already say that once? Sasha is. You did. You're clarifying it wasn't Debbie. It was Sasha. Hi, buddy. How are you? Jack didn't want to get his feet wet. He wouldn't go out and go potty. He went outside on the porch. Huh, princess. Princess. I should check and see if my clothes are done washing. I'm running behind. Carl says $20,000 to get Debbie back. Well, I wish you well on that endeavor, my friend. Okay, I'm switching over to dryer. Okay. We should have clothes soon. What did my friend say? Do I have glasses? Stitch says, and I don't have the blanket on top of my body. I have it off to the side where if I get cold in the middle of the night, I can just cover up with it. Lee says, I don't think the Course of Miracles is for me. I prefer just being in nature, doing my own thing, using the guidance I hear. And it's sent. You know, Lee, that's perfectly fine. I mean, it's not for everybody. I certainly don't think any less of you. I actually respect you for recognizing that, and thank you. Carl says Debbie likes Ireland. Good luck. You can't send her back now. Keep her. Maddie says your kayaking video, Cat, was fantastic. What a beautiful place. It is beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. It was just right for swimming too. Not too cold, not too warm. I really needed that. I really needed to just go soak in water for a while. Natural. Nature's water. Not that all water is not nature's water, right? Really? Lee says, thank you, Kat. Some have turned on me when I say it's not for me. Well, then they're just very silly. I enjoyed the video. It was relaxing. Thanks, Lee. Stitch says, when is your weekend? I really need to learn your schedule. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Today's my Monday. Maddie says, I wish I could do that when fishing. I'd get banned from the fishery. Really? There's no places you could do that? Carl says, everyone turns on me. Is that true, Carl? Oh, by the way, Carl, good morning. And I love you. And Lisa, sorry to hear that, Carl. You know, in here we won't. Unless you become a rogue mod and start blocking people like crazy. Then we're going to have to talk. Maddie says, not really, Cat, only the sea. I'm sorry. Really, really, I'm sorry. I love my little kayak. I can get into little places that big boats can't get into. Some real shallow water and discover places. I just need a full day. Stitch says, sorry, I feel bad for you. I wish I could go to work for you. I wish you'd come to work with me. We'd have fun. And don't be sorry. I don't mind. It's only hard getting there. Once I'm there, no big deal. I actually kind of have a good time. Don't tell anybody. But then some days I have, not so great days. Overall, I give it a B+ experience. Stitch is asking, want to know what I want right now. Is it chocolate ice cream? Because I could do chocolate ice cream every day, all day. Sometimes I do, and it makes me sick. What is it, Stitch? You Wanna Rock. That's a song. Quiet Riot. Oh, a blackberry, Dr. Pepper, and maybe some chocolate ice cream now that you mention it. Would you mix them? Chocolate, blackberry, float. I would do it. There's nowhere to hide. Hello. In Soul to Soul. And Lee says, okay, that's decided. I'm going to be offline tomorrow as I'm going to have to go alone to do the tour. I promised everyone tour video Wednesday. Tour video Wednesday next week. Sadly, my friend can't make it today. Second time they canceled. I'm sorry, Lee. Pick a new friend to go. And then you could go again with the old friend. Debbie is making Sonia breakfast. See? There you go, guys. Because Debbie never made me breakfast. She threw sugar at me. But she was only sweet when I was ignoring her. As soon as I paid attention to her, she was very cruel. So by letting her go, she has found something new apparently. And now she's cooking breakfast for someone. I'm so happy for her. I'm happy for all three of you. Hi, soul to soul and heartless nomad. Stitch says no. Lee says hi, nomad. There's no F's given. Root beer flow only? Why? Who says? Have you ever tried it? Comment deleted and Matt's Aquarium. Hello. Lee says I'll only go once to the town for a tour, but my farmland is there. Got you. Lee says, did Debbie get taken to the loony bin? No, she's gained a new freedom, and she's making breakfast for Sonia. Lee says, hi, aquarium fish. Stitch says, fine. Maybe blackberry Dr. Pepper and chocolate ice cream won't be that bad. I don't see how it could be. Easy home cooking. Good morning. Checky Boo. How are you? Magnetic North says, hi, Easy. Jack, we need clothes, man. It is the, like the 18th? It shouldn't be too bad this weekend as far as busy. Our busy times are food stamps and holidays. Towards the end of the month, the food stamps run out. Carl says Debbie said Coca-Cola beside Cat's house. Not beside my house. Lee says I'm gonna go today. I'll wait till phone is charged, then I'll set off as the buses run more today. Well, be safe, Lee. And I have, my phone is showing 11 concurrent viewers and 11 likes. 11. Woohoo. Okay. Easy, do you have a new video you want us to watch today, friend? Stitch says, I'm going to bed. Good night, sis. Maybe I'll see you at Yogi's if I am still awake. Okay. Hey, Stitch, will you go to Yogi's tonight for the singing? And I would ask your mom if it's okay, and he will take a recording of singing or reading a poem or, something like that. No music. You cannot use music in the background. I'd love to see you there. I'd love to hang out with you and chat at least. For as long as I can stay up. And sweet dreams, Stitchy. Easy says, Jack, hello. Lee says, I'll be safe. I had set my mind on the task. I understand that. I call that being determined. I don't get determined too often. I am determined to see things differently sometimes. Carl says you won't see me there. Oh, I know. I don't know why, Carl, because you know Yogi comes to your live streams and he sits in the background really quietly. And you love to sing, Carl. Why won't you sing? You'll be sleeping. But you know what, Carl? If you recorded a song and sent it to Yogi for tonight, I would love that. You have such a great voice. Stitch says, I will be in the chat for sure. Okay, honey, I will see you then. Get some good rest. Jack, get comfy. Oof, okay. You'll be live with little Debbie? That will be interesting. Oh man, I'd be really torn. Carl's Yogis. I have a TV and a phone. I could do both. That would be great, Carl. He said Jackie was not comfy. Not with the camera straight in his face, no. He needs to clean himself up. He's a mess. Ray says I'm back. I had to answer a message. Well, welcome back. You did not miss anything. Nothing going on over here. slowly. Jack, are you slobbering? Oh my gosh, he's so gross. Where did it go? Did you take it back? Oh, Jackie, you're gross. You're a gross boy. Hi, Jessica. Good morning. How you doing, Jessica? Jessica says, I'm okay, thank you. How are you? I'm good, Jessica. I'm getting ready for work, which is not bad. It's okay. Thanks for asking. Carl says Debbie is sending Kat the bill for breakfast. Well, listen, she needs to get in line. Because it's fixing to be like that. What are you doing, Jack? Hmm? Jessica says he looks so comfy. It's because he is. He's letting me know how comfy he is so I don't put him in his cage before I go to work. Jessica says, well, that's making a good case. It is. If he wasn't so crazy when I leave the house, I'd let him stay out more, but he gets on that window and just goes crazy. I don't trust the window that much, to be honest. Oh, he really needs a puppy. Oh, he sure is cute. Thank you, Jessica. He says thank you. He really is a good dog. And even when he's being bad, he's pretty dang funny. Except for when he growls at me. I don't like that. Jessica, do you have pets? Do you have cats? I don't know why I think that. Carl says, Debbie said Jack should have a dog collar on. He does have a dog collar on, Carl. He has his rainbow bones. Lucy says, good morning, Cat. Good morning, sweet Lucy. Jessica says, no. Okay. There's our friend MMM. Good morning. Jessica says, I have a service dog. Oh, that's amazing. What kind of dog is it? Oh, MMM says, I miss you. Lucy says, good morning, Jessica. Everybody's saying good morning. MMM, I told you, if you want to see me, I have videos with me in them. You can go to my channel. Just Jessica says, it's a shepherd. Ah, beautiful. Is it a male or female, Jessica? Please says, MMM, go check videos and stop asking. It's a male. Carl says, Debbie is going back to America with a lead. For Jack, I have a lead. It's over here. Lee says, no, people don't know when to stop, do they? So they get bored after a while and move on to the next one. His name is Bane. Jessica, does, am I saying that right, Bane? Does your dog need to go back in for retraining ever? Is that a thing? I just know shepherds are, one of the reasons I would never get a shepherd is because they need training and they need somebody who really knows how to handle them. Not this girl, she's a pushover. MM says, I have a baby. Aw. Lucy's sending unicorns, hearts, and rainbows, or unicorns, rainbows, and hearts. Thank you, Lucy. Oh, I love you too, MM. I love everybody. You only do light training. Got it. Carl says, Tina wants a wrench. Well, you know I would give her one if I saw her. Lucy says, I'm not a pushover. You know me. I'm feisty when I'm pushed. LOL. Yes. Jessica says, just around other animals. MMM says, no, I love everybody. It's a love story. Life is a love story. I agree. Jessica says it can be. It's a choice. Carl says, I disagree. Carl, MMM says he loves you. I'm guessing it's a he. I don't even know. MMM loves you, Carl. Either way. It's right there. You're a doctor in Egypt and you love everybody so much you love to help them. That's very nice, MMM. Jessica says, I got a call from my daughter with the best news yesterday. Oh, please tell us. Share, Jessica. I love that. Certainly better than the other kind of calls from daughters. I have two, I know. Lee from Magnetic North Adventures says, I'm off soon. I'm going to grab the next bus and prepare the 3-hour travel each way. Wow, that's a long day, Lee. Take care of yourself. Drink lots of water. And I love you. Oh my goodness. Roar. Jessica says she got promoted to her corporate job after a year yesterday. I'm so proud of her. That's wonderful news. Lee says, I know, Kat. I know it's a long way, but a promise can't be broken. A lot of people are waiting on that video. And Lee says, congrats to her, Jessica. Oh, Doyle Rules. Good morning. What is CS? Does that mean channel support? Carl says, I stopped making videos. Well, that would make me sad, Carl. Are you going to start again? Lucy says, hello, O'Doyle. And O'Doyle says, hey, Lucy. Jessica says she is my most ambitious kid. O'Doyle Rule says, there's always one that stands out, haha, even though they all do in their own ways. True. Jessica says, O'Doyle, my brother, I miss you and I love you. Well, that's enough for me. O'Doyle says, Jess, you're up super early. And I miss and love you too. I'm just at work right now. Sat down for a couple minutes and got to go back now. Bye, O'Doyle. Thank you for coming in. Jessica says, I haven't slept much. And O'Doyle says, I'll see you guys later. Have a nice stream. Thank you. Jessica says, I bet. I'm happy you're doing good at work, though. Jessica says, sorry, missed my friend. Jessica says, don't see him, Michigan. Now he works. Lucy says, see you, O'Doyle. He works much. I don't see him much. He's in Michigan now and he works. Typos happen. Listen, if I ever get merch, I'm going to have a shirt that says typos happen. You don't see him now much because he works. Okay, Michigan was a much. Gotcha. He lives in Canada and I live in Michigan. Do you just know him from online, Jessica? Yes. Got you. Jessica, did I ask you how many kids do you have? You said she's my ambitious one, which suggested you have more. Carl says, I know no one online. Do we ever really know anybody online? You have two. I think that's the perfect number of kids. Boy and a girl, girl, girl. I have a girl and a boy. 22 and 17. My daughter's 22 and my son's 17. Do you find there's a big difference in raising boys and girls? Or between raising a boy and a girl? I know somebody told me it's just different with a boy. Jessica says, my goodness, yes. Would you say boys are easier? Very different. Jessica says, in ways, I guess. Your daughter was easier as a baby. But my son is way easier now. Both my kids are an absolute blessing, though. say the same things about mine. At the time, they were the thing that kept me around. Jessica says, and I couldn't live with that either. And Lucy sends unicorns, hearts, and rainbows. Thank you for that, Lucy. Oh, Lucy goes live this morning, right, Lucy? Oh. Jessica says, they are my reason. Lucy goes, I go live at 6 a.m. Central Time. I'll be doing tarot. Do you think my clothes are dry? 6 a.m., which is 7 for me, 6 a.m. Central. Got it. And steps, Jack. Next time we're getting a house with no steps. Carl says, I'm a stranger. Are you, Carl? Yes, bring your yes or no questions to Lucy. Stitch is back. I'm still tired. We'll just hang out for a little while. We'll put you to sleep. Carl, you're not a stranger, my friend. Yes, Stitch. I ran and got my laundry. And Jessica says to Carl, you can't be. I see you all the time, so you're no stranger to me. Lee is back. Hi, Lee. Sean Film Vids, good morning. Hello. And Lucy's sending unicorn vibes. Jack, are you showing your butt again? Lee says, I was checking buses and sadly the day is scrubbed. The next bus to the area is in 2.5 hours. So I wouldn't get there till 3. It's too late to do filming and get back safe. Oh man, I'm sorry, Lee. Sean says, hello, Lucy. Lucy says, hi, Sean. And Carl says, YouTube needs to be reset to day 1. Oh no. What would we do, Carl? Start all over? I guess we could. Lucy says, hello, Sean. I'm connected to him. I think we connected the other day. Sean's description says, hey guys, my name is Sean Film Vids. I will be a YouTuber of 2024. Psycho video and gaming stream. That psycho video for my toys car. Also gaming stream. Chatting rules is no spamming and no being rude. I like that. Well, welcome, Sean. Lee says, I can get a bus at 7 a.m. tomorrow and be there for 10:30 a.m. Gives me 3 hours for the tour and makes the bus back on time. That sounds better, Lee. Is it really? It's 48 degrees out. Someone turn on the heat. Carl says, are there no trains, Lee? And Lee says, sadly not. I can't from where I live. They uprooted the line in the 1960s. Jessica says, it's cold. Weren't y'all just going through a heat wave? Lee says, I'd have to go to Sheffield, then to Manchester, then there to Buxton. It takes nearly 5 hours with connection, so bus is best. Jessica says, yes, it was almost 100. Oh my gosh. 2 days ago. Wow, what a drastic difference. That's wild. Lee says, I must admit a train would have been better. Jessica says, you're not joking. Hardly seems fair. Jessica says that's Michigan weather. And Carl says goodbye. Goodbye, Carl. I love you. Have a good day. Everybody's saying bye to Carl. Let's go. I don't want to put shoes on. Okay, Carl has left the building.
Shanti, Shanti, sweet Lord Jesus set us free, and grace will now shift in heaven into perfect peace, into divinity.
Sean says, hello, Jessica. Jessica says, yeah, well, not much is. That's true. That's why I laughed at myself. Just call me Goldilocks. Kat said she wants to see things differently. Most of the time. I don't even remember what I said that about last. Talking about Jack, I want to see him differently. When I looked at clock and thought of work. Uh-oh. How do you do that? There it is. Jessica says, well, I kind of made a new friend. Did you? That's always nice. Where did you meet your new friend at, Jessica? Wow, every day I swear this is crazy. I just want to show you what came out of the corner of my room. And this is an everyday thing. I'm pretty clean too. I vacuum and sweep every day. But I love him so. Hairballs and all. Jessica says, I did. I met him on here actually. Lee says, LOL, Jack's face. Jessica says, poor Jack's hair. He's like, where'd she find that? Yeah, he was. He said it wasn't me. Jack has this habit of turning things like orange. Like this sheet, by the time I change it, it'll have an orange hue to it from all his hair. don't even bother with a lint roller. I brush the bed. I use a dog brush to brush the bed. Lisa's Jack was. That's why you put it there, LOL. And I'll pretend I'm asleep so no one knows. He said, yeah. Oh, he agrees. He agrees with you. Yep. Why are you looking at me like that, crazy? Yes, the whites of your eyes is much better. Jessica says he's so sweet though. You can't get upset about it. No, I don't. I think of the alternative and it doesn't look happy to me, so I'll put up with some hair.
Shanti, Shanti, sweet Lord Jesus set us free. Every soul now shifting into perfect peace, into divinity, into perfect peace, into divinity.
Stitchy's asleep already. Again. Mohammed, good morning. How are you, friend? I'd really like to see Squirrel so I can thank him for the honey and apple cider vinegar idea. I didn't really notice yesterday, but this morning was a big difference in all the congestion I had in my chest. Jessica says, I need a little cuddle dog. Jessica, can you not cuddle with your service dog? Or is he too big? I still cuddle with Jack. See how tiny he can make himself? You're looking for one. Everyone's saying good morning to Muhammad. Jessica said no, he's a working dog. So I didn't know if you could have a special pet owner relationship with a working dog. I thought you could. Muhammad says thank you. I'm doing well. And I think you're saying your mom says hello for you, Kat, and hello to your mother. Jessica says we do, but he's huge. I see. I'd get a bigger bed. He weighs more than you do. Wow. I say even better to cuddle. Jack, don't do it. Don't do it. I have 2 words for you. Doggy Prozac. Yes, you. Hey, hey, Jackie. We talked about that. Good boy. Muhammad said, what a beautiful morning to start with your wonderful broadcast, Cat. Well, thank you for being here, Muhammad. Lee says I'm going to I'm going to go back to sleep a bit. Have a great day, everyone. See you soon. I suggest you go back to sleep if you can. Enjoy that, Lee. I love you, and I will see you later. Jessica says I was on a video call with a friend last night and fell asleep on them. I used to do that as a teenager, be on the phone with your friends or your boyfriend and fall asleep on the phone. Oh, Jessica says I was embarrassed. Lee says I was up at 5 a.m. It's 9:26 now. Chat soon. That means you're taking a cat nap. I approve. Muhammad said in the previous broadcast, yes, I asked you what time it was in my country, and the time now is 11:26. Yeah, I did. I think I did catch your answer and figured that we have a 7-hour difference. Thank you, Muhammad. Almost noon. Oh, Jessica says it was that friend I was telling you about. Well, Jessica, if they're no longer your friend after something silly like that, then good riddance. It's good to learn about what a friend, if a friend is really somebody you want to be friends with. It's good to find out early. Lisa, 17 likes. Thank you. Muhammad says, good morning, beautiful Lucy. And Squirrel Sniper, there he is. Squirrel says, grand risings. I'm sneaking back to bed for an hour. Good for you. Boy, I'm getting jealous now. Y'all are putting ideas in my head. And Squirrel, thank you for the honey and cider vinegar idea. It gave me heartburn, but 2 days later, my chest is pretty clear. So thank you. My nose, on the other hand, Jessica says he's my friend. I'm just sure he's going to laugh at me today. Well, you know, being laughed at is okay when it's a loving laugh. It's like, I laugh at you because I love you so much and you're adorable. Muhammad says you're very welcome, Cat. Jessica says I'm gonna have to laugh at myself. It was funny. Good. I hope you can do that. It's always better when you can, even though if you were around last night, I embarrassed the crap out of myself again, but it was very, very unintentional. But I'm telling you, I cracked myself up for so long afterwards. I was like, oh my gosh, how did that happen? Only to me. Sometimes it is best just to find the humor in it and let it go. Jessica says, I was tired. Fair. Yes, obviously you were tired. No big deal. Muhammad says we are now in mourning for 3 days due to the disaster that occurred in the Harvard Market Mall where 80 people were burned and killed in Iraq. I'm very sorry about that. Jessica says I struggled so hard to stay awake and I did warn him. No worries then. If anything, you might have to convince him that he's not so boring that he puts you to sleep. If you're lucky, he'll take it as a compliment that you felt so safe with them that you could fall asleep. I was so consumed with allergies. One year I worked for Kmart and we were doing inventory, and that was part of my job, was being in charge of inventory over a store. And after you do inventory, you meet up with the store manager and district managers and regional managers, and you make up a plan for how you're going to do better next year. And I was so sick. I took some Benadryl, and in that meeting, I know I was falling. I could feel myself nodding off, and nobody said anything, but I was so embarrassed, and I could not help it. Well, and there you go. Here, the whole story comes out. He was trying to make you fall asleep anyways. Well, job well done. Just tell him thank you. He succeeded. That's what he did. He got really quiet.
Om Shanti Shanti, peace. Sweet Lord Jesus set us free. Every soul now shifting heaven into perfect peace, into divinity, into perfect peace, into divinity.
Jessica says yes. Then I was out. That's lovely. Right. At least you slept. I know that's an issue for you, so that's wonderful. Jessica says thank you. Don't thank me, thank him. Muhammad says, the sad thing is that I don't want to read that, Muhammad. I don't want to read it out loud. It's just, it is very, very sad. Jessica says, I feel much better. That's 2 nights in a row now. Yeah. I did read it, Muhammad. No disrespect. I just don't want to have that on a recording forever. Jessica says, wow. Yeah, this is the reason I don't watch the news. Because it does affect me. It could screw up my whole day if I let it. Ooh. Does that sound a little callous? I don't mean it to. 1:11 is how long I've been recording. Those ones are showing up this morning. Yeah, Jessica says that took me back to a place I didn't want to go. I'm sorry, Jessica. Let's focus on your new friend. Your new friend who you are so comfortable with that he puts you to sleep. Don't be sorry, Jessica. You're allowed to be a human and have feelings. And you've been through a lot, so it's totally understandable. And Jessica, I love you. Muhammad, I love you. I love that you're such a caring and sincere person, Muhammad. And Jessica. Jessica says, yes, he is awesome. And Jessica says, I love you too, Kat. Thank you. I think we need a little of this. His mom says, I love you too, Kat. There's a big old love fest in here. I'm just going to take a minute and say a prayer for our friends who are suffering. Okay. Jessica says, yes, sending prayers. All right, let's get focused on work. No, that's perfectly fine, Jessica. No need for apologies, my friend. Uh-oh. Muhammad says, why are human lives in my country cheap and priceless? Every day I feel I am not one of them and do not belong to them. They do not know the value of life. What sits in my mind, Muhammad, is they know not what they do. They're not aware. And I just think back to all the times that I've done things and have been super unaware. Jessica says, I'm going to hide in Eric's chat. I can't right now, sorry. That's fine, Jessica. I love you, friend. Muhammad says, I am sorry to share this sorrow and tragedy with you, but you are my big family. Yes. Also, no apologies needed from you, Muhammad. I mean, that's striking you right there at home. So, how could you not share it with your friends and loved ones? I love you too, Jessica. Muhammad, I agree with you. You're not one of them. You know, you're a light in the darkness. You just keep being your loving self. That's what you can do. Without knowing it, you are affecting other people around you. Thank you for doing such good work, Muhammad. Oh, ooh. Muhammad, how much more time do you have on holiday? for a cup of coffee. And Jack agrees. Let's make some coffee together. Let's make some coffee in this weather. Oh, look at that. Look at that. My laptop died. It didn't really. I know we have a few people in here. Is anybody awake? What does CS mean at the end of a channel name? I never got confirmation on that. It's gonna drive me crazy. Muhammad says, my mother says if Cat visits Iraq, we will go to the Iraqi countryside and wander around there, and I will not let her stay in a hotel. She will be in our house. We will be the guests, and she will be the owner of the house. Oh my gosh, that is beautiful and so, so sweet. I feel honored. Muhammad says, I'm afraid that my energy will go out one day because of what I'm going through. and what I see. I always trust in God, and this is the light on my path. I can only imagine what you're going through, Muhammad. But I'm glad you have that faith and trust. That'll work. Muhammad says I apologize for being a bit talkative and annoying. Forgive me, Cat. If you can't talk to your friends, who can you talk to, Muhammad? And you certainly aren't annoying. So just take that sorry back. Nothing to be sorry for. My shoes are loud, aren't they? Are you okay, Muhammad? You certainly should not be apologizing. Muhammad says, I feel like if I don't talk about what I feel, I'll go crazy. And I appreciate that. And I want you to be able to talk. I'm glad that you can come here and talk. Whew. I don't think the world's ready for me today. Muhammad says, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for your understanding and kind heart. Well, Muhammad, thank you for helping me to understand a little bit more. And you, in particular, have really touched my heart and helped me see things in a different way. So thank you, Muhammad. Muhammad, I feel exactly the same way about you. I don't know if I could say your name. Aini? Aini. Don't know, but hello. Muhammad, are you coming over to Yogi's? Lindsay says, see you at Yogi's. Yes, I will see you there. Mohammed, if you're still there, I hope to see you at Yogi's. And just know that I know Yogi is always there to talk if you need someone to talk to. And we can always chat like this, but if you need someone, a voice, reach out to Yogi. And I love you. And it's 5 o'clock, guys. So I'm getting ready to go out the door. We're going to listen to Yogi on the way. I hope you have a good day, night, evening, wherever you are in this world. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I love you. I love you. I love you. Bye.